My name is Ivan Tomic. I'm the Director of Business and Development with Ferrum Network. We are a DeFi based project that has started in 2017. And we are here to empower basically the blockchain solutions for various projects and various needs of projects, so to speak. So let me kind of get started, and then I will walk you through the setups and why we're, in a sense, important to both new, developing, and existing projects within the actual DeFi ecosystem. So let me see if I can word this. We want to start with just a quick understanding of what the blockchain is in terms of its development and where we were and where we are. So most of you know what blockchain is, and that's why you're here. But the blockchain is the digital platform behind Bitcoin and many other cryptocurrencies. It is intended to create faster, more efficient ways to transmit, receive, and track information using secure and encrypted data. Now, that in itself is what the goal is, but where we were a couple of years ago, even now, is that the intended purpose was noble, but it had limited limitations due to speed of transactions, cost of transactions, interoperability issues that some of my other predecessor speakers have mentioned that have been plaguing its wider adoption and usability. So we want to kind of take a look at where we are now, and that is that the blockchain transactions have been sped up on some of the chains. The costs have gone down substantially with newer, more efficient networks. For others that are still lagging or have not upgraded completely some of their setups due to either voting systems or just mechanisms that are very cumbersome to implement and vote on and integrate. The upgrades in future technology, the costs have increased due to its limitations and transactional nature due to lack of upgrades or simply because of processing nature within the nodes for a particular network. So Ethereum operates on a little bit different network or used to than Bitcoin as well. There's proof of stake and proof of work as well that have significant I would say effects on its actual use as a network for practicability purposes. The future of blockchain development itself is something that we're all here for. So the future, we all want to know what the future brings. We've already seen some of the innovative solutions being developed and launched throughout the years, but especially during the boom in the last 18 months within the world of DeFi. It's been tackling various issues, be it transactional fees, to speed of network or wider adoption of ERC, tokens. Now, adoption of NFTs is, clearly under the way, and new doors have been opened with ERC 721, ERC 1155, which are basically asset-based tokens, among others. And so DeFi is in itself the future of a lot of things in the finance, as you see from decentralized exchanges, myriad of finance, lending, and transactional-based projects, token bridges, which are basically cross-chain token bridges that are transacting across different chains, mitigating the issue of interoperability, insurance-based protocols, metaverses, AI technologies for trading to interaction management-based applications. So where does Ferrum Network line up in all of this? So Ferrum Network is one of the leaders in blockchain DeFi solutions. It's been started in 2017 based on some of the issues that we mentioned earlier, which were basically around the centralization of big exchanges and lack of interoperability, leading the world of blockchain towards a path far removed from its intended purpose. The existing solutions at the time were measured and found wanting, and new solutions needed to be introduced. So this was kind of the inception of Ferrum Network. Everything opposite of where the direction was headed. We wanted to, keep the original intent of blockchain and nurture it, and for all the users. What is Ferrum Network itself. It's one-stop shop for all your blockchain needs, solving blockchain barriers through its ecosystem, cutting-edge innovative projects, products, including its well-known first-class services. Ferrum Network encompasses all your crypto needs and wants in a single source. And we'll go through that a little bit down the slides, so I will explain that further. But who needs this? You're simply looking to, if you're simply looking to invest in pre-sales, create a successful project, serving both crypto community at large with an emphasis on the B2B markets. Ferrum Network's combination of products and services, it puts it in a really unique position in the blockchain and DeFi market. So one of the starting big things about us is the incubator. If you want to build a project, you don't have to look further than us. We basically will cater to all your needs. You can get your hands on industry experts from inception of the project all the way through token generation event and beyond. So that's basically from beginning to the end and past when your project is your tokens are released for wide use. So one of the items that we do have is not only the incubator, we also have the Ferrum advisory services side of things, which is basically goes hand in hand with the incubator. We advise, provide input and guidance to people that are looking for solutions to their common problems, how to get the projects going. So one of the several projects that we incubated, I just wanted to show you guys some of them. Eureka is one of the validated projects that provides like validation to minted NFTs. And this is probably interesting for the two predecessors that have discussed their projects. But basically, Eureka is based out of Canada, a company, global, obviously reach because it is crypto. And they partnered up with musicians. They're partnered up with even some of the movie studios. And they provide basically validation of NFTs from the beginning to the end, even with artists. So because one of the issues with NFTs is people can create an NFT. It doesn't necessarily have an actual origination point and people can copy certain things. Well, Eureka in itself provides a lot of relief in that end because it will provide the source, the documentation proving that this is an authentic NFT. There's no other one that's copied. There might be a couple of copies, but in terms of their copies, all authorized by the actual artist or originator, so to speak. Pools is another company of ours. We've done it's a company that basically launches projects in the DeFi ecosystem. That's one of our incubated projects. Babylon's is another NFT marketplace ecosystem. It's based on the fact that it provides B2B services, also retail outside of things. It's one of the second most popular NFT marketplace on the Binance Smart Chain, if you guys are familiar with that network. And then one of the last things that's really kind of a unicorn in what's happening with the and ahead of its time, what's happening with the blockchain ecosystem, its network. It's basically a project that's virtual based. I know that somebody mentioned earlier Ready Player One. Well, this is Ready Player One, and it's actually reality, so to speak. So you're basically able to buy land. You're able to interact and walk through the virtual world. You can make your meetings in there. You can build your world any way you want to. You can test your video games in there with no really learning curve in terms of coding and stuff like that. It's just a wonderland for anybody that wants to interact in it. Obviously, it's not yet released, but it will be soon. And that's one of the projects that launched recently with us. But basically, it's a really, really wonderful project that I think you're going to see around quite a bit. So I wanted to just touch upon some of the products and services that we do have aside from that. So staking is one of the items that we do provide for projects. It basically is one of those items that really DeFi projects need in order to keep the utility tokens moving and to provide value to them while the products are being developed or or just for the sake of catering to its community. So we've done over 70 projects. So probably that number should be up to close to 100, even more. It's a white label setup, so everybody's utilizing basically Ferrum Network staking services without most people knowing about it. Another item that we do have is the anti-bot system, and that's basically when people are launching their tokens, they might have some bot issues where the token prices are being affected by people utilizing certain bots for trading, which can severely impact the price of the token on the beginning. Well, with our anti-bot systems, we're basically taking that out of the equation. Token bridge is one of the most important things right now in DeFi, and that's basically bridging all these different chains around with each other. Well, we're one of the white label products that we have is Token Bridge. So we basically cater to a lot of probably big DeFi projects you guys have heard, but they're basically white labels, so you may not know about it, but they will use the token and send it over to a different chain if people want to use a new chain that's out there, whether it's Binance Smart Chain, Ethereum, Polygon, and you name it. So basically, we provide services for that. We also utilize, we customize obviously the fees for that, and as well provide token utility through this, through burn mechanisms and other things. So the projects have an additional token utility to things. We also build decentralized app systems. So basically, we have non-custodial decentralized wallets that you can download and use. And also there's certain other central apps that we build for B2B services, but basically all done in a similar manner that we provide our community as well, because we do have a large community as well. And you're able to stake also within the app as well. So how do you participate in Ferrum? You can participate through pre-sales, and every qualified participant can get into a pre-sale if they need to, if they want to, actually. There's two different tokens that we do have. That's Ferrum Utility, which is the main one. It provides access to pre-sales, community monthly, and other rewards unlocks. It utilizes staking pools and qualifies the staking pool tiers for the investors. So we do have staking pools, and that's basically, think of it as almost like a savings account where you can put your money into or tokens into and gain an APY, over a certain period of time. It could be whatever the projects make it or whatever we have on our pool dashboard. So, and then it also, the utility unlocks Token Bridge utility and some burn rewards. The Ferrum X utility, which is a governance token, provides additional services and additional uses for folks that want to be part of Ferrum. They're able to gain certain additional accesses and actually some, I would say, voting rights, because it is a governance token. If you have enough, you're able to get into certain, voting features, and you're able to participate and have your voice heard. That's very similar to DAO, but a little different. So that would be pretty much it. This is my contact. My name is Ivan Tomic, Director of Business and Development. This is my email, ivan.tomic@ferrum.network. If anybody needs to reach out to me, you can find us on our website, ferrum.network. Also, we have Telegram, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube, amongst other things.